Good morning, students. So students, we have already discussed about the polynomials. So today we are going to solve some problems. So at first I am going to solve some problems from exercise 2a. From the R.S. Agarwal book. So first question is, which of the following expressions are polynomials? In case of a polynomial, write its degree, and there are 15 maths, but I am going to solve some maths. So the first problem is x to the power 5 minus 2x cube plus x plus root over of 3. So is it a polynomial or not? Students, it's a polynomial. And what is its degree? So here it is a polynomial in x, and what is its degree? You can see that the highest power, that means highest exponent, is 5. In this polynomial the highest power is 5, so that's why its degree is 5. Similarly, if I show you that x to the power 100 minus 1, so is it a polynomial? Yes, it's also a polynomial. It's also a polynomial. And what is its degree? Obviously its degree is 100, so its degree is 100. Now problem number 6 is x to the power minus 2 plus 2x to the power 1 plus 3. So is it a polynomial, students? Tell me, is it a polynomial? No, it's not a polynomial, because its exponent is negative. So if the variable has negative exponent, then it is not a polynomial. I hope you understood. And problem number 15 is 2x cube plus 3x square plus root over of x minus 1. Is it a polynomial, students? Tell me, is it a polynomial? It's not a polynomial. Why it's not a polynomial? Because if the variable has root, then it's not a polynomial. I hope you understood. Now I am going to discuss about problem number 3. Write the coefficient of, first question, write the coefficient of, find coefficient of x cube in x plus 3x square minus 5x cube plus x to the power 4. So students, in this polynomial there are 4 terms. One is x, one is x square, another one is x cube, and last one is x to the power 4. So there are 4 terms, but we have to see only those terms which have x cube. So here only one term is there which have x cube. So the coefficient of x cube is minus 5, because the terms related to x cube is minus 5x cube. So therefore the coefficient of x cube is minus 5. Therefore coefficient of x cube is minus 5. Understood? Next, problem number 4. Find the coefficient of x in 3 by 8 x square minus 2 by 7 x plus 1 by 6. So here students, the term related to x is minus 2 by 7 x. So therefore the coefficient of is minus 2 by 7. I hope you understood. Now question number 5. 1 number problem is 5.1 is give an example of a monomial. Give an example of a monomial of degree 5. So students, at first you have to know about the monomial. So what is the monomial? If an expression have only one term, then it's called a monomial. So we have to write one monomial. So that means we have to take only one term of degree 5. So we can take 3x to the power 5. Clear? Similarly, the second one is give an example of a binomial of degree 8. So students, so here also you have to know about binomial. So what is binomial? If an expression have two terms, then it's called a binomial. So we can write here x to the power 8 plus 5. So it's a binomial. It's a binomial of degree 8. Understood? Now student, exercise 2b. So we have to find the value of some polynomials. So I am going to solve question number 3. Question number 3 is f of t is equals to 4t square minus 3t plus 6. Find f of 0, f of 4 and f of minus 5. So students, the polynomial is given that 4t square. F of t is equals to 4t square minus 3t plus 6, and we have to find the value of f of 0, f of 4, f of minus 5. So when we have to find the value of f of 0, so that means here we have to replace t by 0. So in the right hand side we have also take 0 in the place of t. So 4 into 0 square, t square means 0 square because t is equals to 0, minus 3 into 0 plus 6. Now 4 into 0 is 0 and 3 into 0 is 0, so 6 is the answer. Similarly, second one is f of 4. Now we have to put the value of t as 4. So here to the right hand side we have to replace t by 4. So here 4, t square means 4 square, 3 into t means 3 into 4 plus 6. Now 4 square means 4 into 4, 16, and 16 into 4 is 64, minus 3 into 4 is 12 plus 6. Now 64 minus 12, 64 minus 12 is 52, and 52 plus 6 is 58. Clear everyone? Now third one. Third one is f of minus 5. So here f of minus 5, that means we have to find f of minus 5 square. So in the place of t we have to take minus 5. So 4 into t square means 4 into minus 5 square, minus 3 into minus 5 plus 6. Now minus square is always plus, because if the exponent is even number then negative will be positive. So minus 5 square means 25, because minus into minus plus, and 5 into 5 25. So 25 plus 4 is 100, and here minus multiply minus is plus, and 5 into 3 is 15 plus 6. So 100 plus 15 is 115 plus 6 is 121. I hope all of you understood. Problem number 6. Verify that three number problem. I am going to solve 3 number problem. That 2 by 5 is a 0 of the polynomial f of x is equals to 2 minus 5x. Verify that 2 by 5 is a 0 of the polynomial f of x is equals to 2 minus 5x. So here how will you check? So we have to put 2 by 5 in the place of x, and then we have to calculate. If the result is 0, then we can say that 2 by 5 is a 0 of this polynomial. So here f of 2 by 5 is equals to 2 minus 5 into 2 by 5, because we have to put 2 by 5 in the place of x. Now calculate it. 5 will be cut, so it will be 2 minus 2. So 2 minus 2 is 0. So therefore f of 2 by 5 is equals to 0. So now the result is 0. So therefore we have to write the answer that 2 by 5 is a 0 of the polynomial. F of x is equals to 2 minus 5x. Understood, students? Now problem number 7. The problem is we have to show that 2 and minus 3 are the zeros of the polynomial qx is equals to x square plus x minus 6. 2 and minus 3 are the zeros of the polynomial qx is equals to x square plus x minus 6. So at first we have to take 2 in the place of x, and then we have to take minus 3 in the place of x, because we have to prove that both are the zeros of the given polynomial. So at first we have to take 2 in the place of x. So q of 2 is equals to x square means 2 square plus x means 2 and minus 6. So 2 square is 4 plus 2 minus 6. So 4 plus 2 6, 6 minus 6 is 0. So 2 is, the result is 0. So that means 2 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Now check that q of minus 3 is the 0 or not. So q of minus 3, that means minus 3 square minus 3 minus 6. So minus square, that means plus, so minus 3 multiply minus 3, that means 9, and minus 3 minus 6 is 9. So 9 minus 9 is 0. So this result is also 0. So that means we can say that, so therefore 2 and minus 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial. Understood? Now problem number 8. Problem number 8, we have to find the zero of the polynomial. Find the zero of the polynomial. So first one is p of x is equals to x minus 5. We have to find the zero of the given polynomial. So to find the given polynomial, to find the zero of the given polynomial, at first we have to take p of x is equals to 0. At first we have to take p of x equals to 0. So p of x means x minus 5. So this implies x minus 5 is equals to 0. So this implies x is equals to 5. So we have to write the answer. Therefore 5 is the zero of the given polynomial. Next, g of x, problem number 5. G of x is equals to 5 minus 4x. Now we have to find the zero of the given polynomial. So at first we have to take g of x is equals to 0. So this implies 5 minus 4x is equals to 0. So this implies 5 is equals to 4x. Now we can write it like this, that 4x is equals to 5. So x is equals to 5 by 4. Understood? So therefore 5 by 4 is the zero of the given polynomial. Okay students, so I hope all of you understood. So you must practice all the sums at your home. Thank you students.